Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I am Deozaan and we are continuing where we left off, which is we just got power. Excuse me. We just got electricity, and so now it's time to expand, get rid of our burner mining drills, and replace them with electric mining drills. I need lots of power lines. Oh yeah, and I should also get another steam engine eventually, but no big rush for that. I'm going to put some more coal in this burner mining drill here for the stone. You don't need a whole lot of stone throughout much of the game. Well, kind of. Just depends. Like if you're going to make concrete and stuff like that, but early on you don't need a whole lot, so just leaving that as a burner mining drill should be fine. Okay, I mean, I say you don't need a lot of stone, but you do need a lot of stone for the furnaces. Right. So on these, they take up 3x3 spaces on the grid, but they can mine anywhere in that green box around it. So that's 5x5. So they don't have to be placed right next to each other or directly on top of the ore. As long as the ore is within the green area, it will mine it. But I like to kind of design this in such a way that it starts at one edge and I stick them next to each other so that it can just get the resources as fast as possible. If you hold shift when you click to place things down, it'll place down what's generally referred to as a ghost image of things, and that just helps for planning, so you don't actually have to have all of the, like I don't really have this many miners made. I only have 2, but I can place down the ghosts so I can see where I want to place them in the future. And I didn't put one there because this burner drill is in the way. Alright, so I think I'll start on this side. Do that one. I'm having it face down so that they can face each other, so that I can put a single belt between them all. Need to provide power, and actually to start off with, I'm going to have it be putting it into a chest. You can click and hold and it will automatically place them their maximum distance apart, which is convenient. Or click and drag. So now that's got power, and I'm going to, for now, because I don't have a lot of resources, I'm actually going to just put these right next to there and just have them, the inserters, feed them directly into the ore, directly into the furnaces. That should help me get the copper plates made quicker. Yeah. Alright, while that's going on, I'll get some coming up here for the copper. I think I said copper down below. I meant iron plates. Again, just kind of get an idea of how far over. And that's the face in the wrong way. Okay, I think I'll start on this end again. No, I'll start over here. I don't know where I'll start. I'll start over here. Okay. Whoops, too far away. Okay. And we'll do the same kind of setup. Put a chest, then 2 inserters. and have them load directly in. And I don't have any coal. I'll steal it from here. Okay. And I'm going to grab some more stone so I can make more stone furnaces. And sorry about the darkness, it's really hard to see at night, but that's just kind of how it goes at first. I'll eventually be able to build some lights that will help make it easier to see at nighttime. How am I doing on power? I don't have much. So this thing can create 900 kilowatts. And according to this chart, I'm at full satisfaction, so everything that needs power has as much as it needs. And I'm about, I'd say, I don't know, 15–20% of my capacity. So I can basically make 5 times as much stuff, power 5 times as much stuff with this one steam engine. Okay, so one of the first steps to do is get lots of, basically set up a big smelting area so I can just start mining tons of this ore, have it going on conveyor belts, and having it being smelted into iron plates. So that's going to be my first goal. And I actually have a kind of a standard early smelting design that I use. Open up my blueprints window and grab this. Alright, so here's a blueprint of something I designed before. It's not that it's my own original design, it's just, I'm just saying that it's something I created and turned into a blueprint before. And where do I want to put this? Okay, let's try doing it like this. Trees are in the way. Alright, so if I hold shift when I push when I click to place it, it will, even though there are things in the way, it will mark the trees for being dismantled, I guess, or cut down. And if I had robots helping me out, then they would go and chop this stuff down for me, but for now I gotta do it myself. One of the problems with doing it yourself is in the process of taking it down. Right-clicking is how you get rid of the trees, or dismantle anything, but that also includes dismantling, so to speak, the blueprint. I ran out of my iron axe. So as I right-click to remove the trees, I will inevitably accidentally remove the ghost blueprint underneath once the tree disappears. It actually looks like I have managed to not do that so far. I don't know how. And I'm just clearing some of these trees off the side because I like having a little buffer of space so I can actually see what I'm doing. Trees. This game, I don't know if it's got some sort of subtle hidden message, but you know, you produce these huge factories. The factories make a lot of pollution normally. As I said, I turned off the pollution in this particular map, so that won't be a problem, but anyway, your factories normally produce a lot of pollution. The pollution, you know, triggers the enemy attacks, but I don't know, I think this game is like designed to make you hate the environment, because trees get in the way, makes you want to chop them down. Of course, chopping down trees makes the pollution increase farther, but you want to build bigger factories, so you're going to be making more pollution. This game's just all about, building bigger, faster, stronger, better. And I don't know if there's a hidden message in there about environmentalism or what, but looks like I did accidentally break some of it. Okay, so placing it down again. There. So that's my design I'm going to be going for. I might modify it slightly because there's some changes to this plan that I have found that I prefer, but we'll see how that goes. But as you can see from the blueprint, at the bottom there it says total 92 transport belts, 48 inserters, 24 furnaces, 18 power lines, 3 splitters, and 2 underground belts. Oh, speaking of splitters and underground belts, we can't make them, so we need to research automation first, which requires 10 red science packs, or science pack 1, often just referred to as potions and their color, so red potions. But I can make 10 of them, but I also need a lab to do the science, to do the research. So let's get that going. If I right click, it will queue up 5 of these at a time. If I single click, it'll queue up a single one. Alright, lab. Just set this down anywhere for now. I'll move it later. The idea is just get some science going, so I can get some research going, so I can build more advanced stuff. I'll probably need another steam engine to power all this stuff by the time I'm done with a few of these. Okay, so this is going to be iron. Just kind of planning ahead. I think I'll do copper up here. Yeah, why not? Copper. Oh, I know why not. Well, there's plenty of coal nearby. In fact, that's coal up there. So, copper. I'm actually also going to do some stone. You can smelt the stone into bricks. And of course, always got the power lines in the way. It's just the way of life. I'm gonna leave a little space here, actually. Yeah, like that. And then I don't remember how I'll change this all later. But I just need to restore power for now. Alright, do I have power up here? Yes. But no coal. Alright. Coal. Oh yeah, science. And actually I'm going to need about 20 more for the next thing that will let me make the splitters and the underground belts. What's this doing? Just fill that up again. Okay. So, I made one of these, might as well just put it down now. So I'm going to split some coal off here to go up. Or maybe I'll just have it come down from there. I don't know yet. It's not really that important right now. What's important is the iron. Of course, the power line's always in the way. Always. So I want underground balance and splitters. So that needs 20 science. Or 20 whatever. Potions. Red potions. Alright, where do I want to go with this? I want to go about there. So again, the ghosts just help for planning out where to go. The other nice thing about ghosts is you can do them from any distance, even though I can't actually place. If I try to put it down, it doesn't work, but if I put a ghost, it does, because it's too far away for me to actually reach there. So, alright, I need more belts. I think I can do without that for now. Alright, got all the potions in there. Okay, now I'm going to need actually I think I have most of it. Well, I'm going to need more belts because it costs a lot of belts to make the splitters and things. Alright, so we're just waiting on the science. This could go faster if I built another lab. But I'm not going to do that just yet. I'll build a few more of these. That's feeding directly into there. Okay. Let's get this queued up. One, two, three on bottom, and 3 on top. So it should be equally distributed on the belt. On both sides of the belt. That's another thing in this game. You can put different things on different sides of the belt. So these things will just insert on the side closest to them. And as you can see, this one, all the coal's only on one side of the belt because it's only feeding onto one side of the belt. Almost there. I'll give it a little extra. But I guess I can start working on this. Let's see, I have 6. Each one of those can handle 2 furnaces, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, let's go with steel processing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I need 3 of those and 1 of those for now. And a bunch of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm doing that the wrong way. And actually, I don't even need to worry about those just yet. I have a certain spot I like these things in my hotbar. And that's going the wrong way. Oh, that'll still work. Okay, so what this does is the splitter will take whatever is going into the belt and distribute it, not necessarily evenly, but it'll alternate which side of the belt it comes out on the other side. So a full belt that has both sides covered will result in a full belt going out the other way. But when 2 belts meet like that, everything on this side of the belt will only load onto the right side of this belt, and everything coming from this side will only load onto the left side. So I'm using that to have them have iron ore coming on this side and coal coming on this side to get an even mixture of iron and coal to both sides. Well, each side of the belt. And that will allow because these smelters, they need coal for fuel and they need the iron to turn into iron plates. Alright, let's get this set up and it will be almost time. Yeah, that should be good for now. Just kind of doing a minimum viable product. Alright, so now that I've hooked up power, they're loading the coal in to fuel the smelters, and then they'll start loading in the iron ore, which will produce iron plates. And now it'll start being made much faster because we've got a lot more working all at once. And that's basically the gist of the game, is stuff you can do on your own, you can do on your own, but if you get tons of machines doing it for you all at the same time, it can happen a lot faster. This side's not unloading. Alright, now that I've got the basic iron setup, iron smelting, seems like a pretty good time to end this episode. think next time basically want to finish out this whole smelting setup here, and then start getting similar setups working for copper. And then once I have the copper set up, I can start automating the production of science packs and research, and that will get this technology tree. We'll start moving through that a bit faster once we're automatically producing the potions. But that will have to wait for another time. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.